Hello. So where are we being live streamed to? The message came up, you're being live streamed, and I'm like, well, really?
Well, I believe. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome. Let me get started, and I'll explain. Okay. All right. Hello. Welcome to our Inspired Business Cafe for February. Here's the miracle. I just signed up for some shenanigans called Otter, and I'm not sure exactly. I mean, here's the truth. Like last month, we broadcast live into Brave Women Nation. And so, I mean, the women from Brave Women Nation were watching, or I don't think it's going straight in there. Maybe somebody can check for me, but it's going into my Otter recording. And that means as soon as we get done, we're going to have this with a transcript right next to it. Some really cool things are going to be happening. So this is my first time playing with it. I didn't really actually know that it had connected. And you know how we are with technology. I mean, I get frustrated as well, friends. And so I spent half an hour yesterday trying to connect this Otter thing, and I log in today and I'm like, here it is. So if maybe somebody can check and let me know. Let me go ahead and pray. We expect more people will be coming in, people will be coming out. We have our little agenda, and let's get started. Father God, thank you. Yay, thank you for technology, especially when it works. Thank you when everything, things click into place. Yeah, after that confusion. And I talk about this a lot in the clarity cycle, the chaos and the confusion, and then all of a sudden clarity comes. And then guess what? We have more chaos and confusion. And we have that throughout the day. We have that throughout the week. We have that throughout the month. And it's actually normal. It's human. And it's definitely a higher level when we are in entrepreneur land. So Lord, thank you that we can come together today and learn, grow, and get to know new people. Amen. Awesome. Go ahead and start sharing in the chat your location, your website link, and your word for the year, and maybe your focus for February. That would be really awesome. I got the chance to do this in the new mastermind that I am a part of, that I enrolled in last week. Yay, bravo, big brave for me. I have women in my mastermind, 16 of them, and a couple of them are here. So Susan, Karen, Shelby, and Nikki, give a little wave here. These are the women from Inspired Business Inner Circle. Yay. So I want to remind you guys, excuse me, we're here for 2 hours. We take a 5-minute break at the top of the hour. Pardon me. We take a 5-minute break. We run, we get more coffee, go to the bathroom, you do you, boo. And before then, we have a little tiny training I'm going to do. And then you go into breakout sessions. And so it might be just 2 breakout sessions today, where you go and you connect and mingle with someone else. I also want to encourage you, and let me just go grab this from my notes over here off to the right. So during our call, okay, good. Thank you guys. You're all typing your info. Yay. During our chat, guess what? Reach out to other people. Reach out, send a private message. Just, connect. Relationships are the rocket fuel. I was reading that quote is not mine, it says relationships are rocket ships. Okay. And I'm finishing this book up. I've been reading it all month. I'm switching to, the next books in the stack. Right. And welcome to those of you that are just jumping on. Great book. And this is what we were reading together in Inspired Business Inner Circle this month. And so I'm pulling some of his really cool quotes and questions. Hi, Marianne, and hello, Kim. Yay. So while I'm yammering on here at the beginning, go ahead and share where you are, your link to your website. And then again, I'm reminding you guys, a lot of the conversations are gonna get started here. And then, hey, I want you to reach out. That's what we do. That's how I built my whole business. I would send Marianne, I would write down Marianne's name. I would maybe even send her a private message. And then I would look her up on Facebook. This is it's not that hard. We're all running loose out there. So it's not secret. Go look her up and send her a message. If Karen says something in the chat that speaks to you, then you say, hey, Karen, I want to know more about blankety blank. And you send her a private message. Amen. Does everybody understand? This is not that hard. Okay. So good. We just found out we are not live streaming into Brave Women Nation. We're live streaming into Otter, and we'll figure out where it ends up afterwards. Okay. Technology. God bless us all as we learn it and grow together. I have a Facebook ad that just went live while we've been sitting here. So hopefully that's out, like, I don't know what, doing something. And then while we're here, also an email is going to go out to tell you to enroll in the boot camp, of a course creation boot camp. So, and again, like, I'm able to see your chats. So go ahead and keep introducing yourself. Alicia from Tampa. Yes, yes, yes. We got Susan from both New Mexico and Arizona. We got Karen from San Antonio. She didn't say that, but she is. And then we have Canada in the house. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we got Shelby. So keep up with all that. Let me pull up our document for the day. And I have 3 goals for you today. Okay. Let's make sure you guys can see this. Keep me on the track. Everybody see this? Just smile and nod. Thank you. All right. Whoopsie. You know, here we go. Let's just, we fix things while we're here. Don't make a big deal out of it, friends. Just go on. Okay. You don't make a big deal out of things. Just when we make a big deal out of things, nothing ever happens. Amen. I mean, you're over there freaking out about like the wrong thing here. It's no big deal. Most things are really not a big deal. We are not doing brain surgery. Okay. You are not doing brain surgery. You know, it's a post. It's a blog. It's a podcast. You know, if it's horrible, just delete, but it's probably not horrible. Let's go ahead and take our group photo. And let me stop sharing just for a second. We're gonna take one here, and then more people are probably coming. So Shelby's gonna help us take one, but you know, I mean, I use these for marketing, and I hope you remember to do this too, right? This is important. It's important because you're building a community. And if you're not, that's why your business isn't growing. Amen. You're going to build community. You're going to build connection. You're going to build creativity. And it's the main things I believe in. And it's the main reason I've had any success at all. So I'm like, smile pretty. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Hold up your coffee. If you have coffee, water, tea, ice, you know, sparkling, this and that. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me go back to our little shared screen. And again, good. Yeah, you guys keep introducing yourself there in the chat. And let me come here and show this. So, all right. The next thing I want you to share into the chat is, and you're going to get to share vocally here in a little bit, but actually probably after we do breakout sessions. I want you to, what do you need? Who do you need? This is a big ask. And I'm going to have you do this every single month. Why? Because we're sitting out there and somebody here, probably in this group, either knows how to do that thing or knows somebody that knows how to do that thing, because it's that simple. So who do you need? What do you need to learn? How can we refer and connect? So if there's something that you need help with, or, hey, what do you work? I'm learning how to do podcasts. Okay, I've done 5 of them. Cool. I'm learning Facebook ads. Wow. I know way more than I did a month ago when we were here. Way more. Why? Because I attended a 5-day free challenge. And then I like kept learning. So go ahead and type in the chat box some of the things you are wanting to learn. Who do you need? You know, who do you need? Do you need a new coach? Do you need a coach that's specifically related to blank? Do you need a circle of, you know, a community? And so go ahead and start typing that. And again, during the chat, reach out privately, share links, connect so that you can connect after the meeting. What do I mean by that? In AA and all the A's, we have our official meeting. It's from 7 to 8 or from 5 to 7 or what, you know, they're an hour. But there's always kind of the meeting beforehand, you know, when you're grabbing your coffee and you're sitting down and you're fussing, you're doing your, you know, your stuff. And then afterwards, there's always a meeting after the meeting where, we finish, we hug and we, say the Lord's Prayer, kumbaya, whatever we do. And, then half the people go to yogurt, half the people go to the coffee shop. Some people need to go home and take care of their kids. Some people spend, half an hour sitting in the parking lot talking. But that's what I was referring to. The real relationships are going to not be built here in Zoom. They're going to be built when you set up what I call a buddy chat. Okay, everybody understand what that means? Reaching out. That's why we're here. Let me just look at you all. Are you here to network? Is anybody here to network? Do you all want to meet new people? You're not afraid of people. Anybody here afraid of people, hate people? You might be on the wrong airplane. Okay, so go ahead and step off. And last time we were here, I was like, okay, this is the Christian. I'm a Christian, I'm gonna pray. If you're not in the right group, step off. I think some lady did step off. But hey, you guys are back, so you're cool. And let me look here at my questionnaire. And again, if you I'm going to be here for 2 hours. I'm going to take a break, and we are going, if you can only come for an hour, great. If you come for the whole thing, great. It's free. It's free. It's cool. Be here when you can be here. All right, let me go back over here. Again, my 3 goals for today are for you to connect, create, collaborate. This is how I built the association that many of you met me from. Those were the 3 words I built it from. And so I just grabbed those words again today and really thought, that's what we're here for. We're here to connect, we're here to create, we're here to collaborate. All right, so let me see in the chat. Okay, great. Things are happening. Good. YouTube, awesome. Learn more about emails, how to use them for marketing. Yes. Good. Okay, so I'm able to see obviously what you're sharing and what's happening. So keep talking in there. I'm going to head into our time for training. And we're going to head there a little early, because the sooner I get done yammering at you, you can go into breakout sessions. Welcome to the party, Doreen. Welcome. And very good. All right, so there she is. Hi. Hi, Doreen. We got our 2 Canadians in the house. So Cassandra and Doreen are here. Awesome. We've got a couple Florida people in the house. Go ahead and wave, Florida people. Okay, we've got some New Mexico. Okay, and we got Arizona / New Mexico. We've got Colorado. Okay, and we have Missouri. And we have 2 Texans. Karen, I don't claim being Texan, because it's kind of, I'm not from here. I'm always like, I live here, but I'm not from here. I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to be Texan. Okay. Yes, we are international. So good. Okay, so let me get over here to it. Well, let me look. Any questions for me before I dive into my little mini training? Questions? Everybody good? All right. Okay, that's what I see. That's all right. Let me get to my training to keep us on track. Okay. So we're talking briefly today about marketing mindset makeover. Anybody else? And this is where we just, I want you to tell the truth. Obviously, this is, don't be telling me your deepest, darkest secrets. This will be on YouTube. This is free. This is my free gift to the world. Hey, yay, awesome. But we all have a fear of being salesy. Anybody else? Fear of being salesy. I don't want to be sleazy. I don't want to be gross. Sometimes I'm afraid to hit send on the email. Anybody else? Oh my gosh, I'm like overthinking this email. I'm afraid because 1,600 people might dump me. And I get dumped I just increased my email list by double because I was a part of Lizzie's Christmas party. I had reduced it. I had like dumped 500 people that never opened my emails, because you got to clean your emails up, friends. And I want to say very clearly, if you are just getting started and you have an email list of 100, that's fine too. Don't be here comparing and competing. That's not on the list here. I don't see that word here. Compare and compete. Everybody agree with me? This is not the compare and compete cafe. There's your quote for the day. This is not the compare and compete cafe. So you do you, you be you. And guess what? I built an email list one person at a time for about almost 20 years now. Okay. And I've sold pieces of that email list. I've sold pieces. When I sold my association, I sold a huge chunk of my email list to Karen. And I gladly, I mean, it was a little painful, but I gladly did it. Why? Because I was selling a company. And then, like I said, last year I dumped, I released, we'll say a different word. I released 500 people that obviously didn't want to hear from me. So they can come on back whenever they so choose. But, a lot of us have this fear of being salesy. And I've been learning a lot. And so did everybody say, is anybody else afraid of being salesy? Get all kind of twisted up. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What am I supposed to be saying? Overthinking the post, the blog, the reach out. I'm going to jump down here a little bit to this third video. I heard one of my new coaches is named Jamie Bright, and I just enrolled in her 1-year mastermind. And I was listening to one of her podcasts, and she gave this great example. And this wasn't exactly what she meant, but this is how I took it and took it to make it mine. Okay. So she talked about, this is all about people. And she had a tiny email list that she mentioned that was 160 people. And it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. And so here I want you to show, some of you have received one of these. I just started thinking, this is not I'm here to connect, not compete, right? I'm here to be my own best client. I'm here to really remember why did I start all this, right? Why did I start all this? So, and hi, Heather, welcome. So when I was listening to her podcast, I love video. You guys know that. If you don't like video, then don't do video. Amen. Like, don't tell me all day why you don't like video. Figure out what the heck you do like. If you are a good blogger, then go blog. If you're a good audio, make a podcast. You can actually do a podcast and a video at the same time. That's what I'm doing now. It's pretty cool. So if you're a great writer, well, just keep writing. Write. And so stop, coveting. That word's not on there either. But so since Saturday, because I love competition with myself. I love challenges, and I love I keep track of all these things, my money charts, my exercise charts. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But I thought, what if I reached out and sent a little personalized video to one person a day, every day for a whole year? Every day for a whole year. And the day I started this, it was January 29th, it was Saturday. And so I just thought, well, what if I hurry up and kind of catch up to myself? You see what I'm saying? What if I hurry up and catch up and get a bunch done? So on Saturday, I sent 10 private videos, either video or audio, through Facebook Messenger. Everybody with me? Some of you got these. Give me, if I didn't reach out to you yet, guess what? You're on the list. And then I did 7 more, and I'm personally writing these people's names down. If God prompts me to think about Dina while I'm out on a walk, I send a message to Dina. I haven't talked to her in months. I haven't seen the girl in 2 years, but I'm friends with her on Facebook. You with me? So I did 10 on Saturday. I did 7 on Sunday. These are 1 minute or less. What am I doing? What fancy technology? My phone. I flip my phone on, I turn the video on, and I talk. I know, it's crazy. I'm not paying anything extra for it. And then I send it through Facebook Messenger. And then on Monday, I did 6 more. Okay. And then let's see. Okay. And then we hit February. On Tuesday, I did 6 more. Yesterday, I did 3 more. Or no, Wednesday, I did 3 more. Thursday, I did. So I have reached out to 38 women since Saturday. Don't you think that's going to multiply something for me? I mean, hello. And I love it. So, and I'm not telling you to, hey, if this works for you, great, do it. I don't know what we're going to call it, but it's like the Diane thing. I'm calling it a reach out. Why? Because you guys are who I want to be with. I want to follow up. I want to connect. I want you to know I see you. I see you. And I care about you, whether you're in my big level thing or my tiny thing, or you've ever paid me any money or not, because I want you to think of me. I want to think of you as my next you. I mean, whether you pay me $10 today or not, you might. You could be my future client. So I want to love on you. Does that make sense? Like, I wrote a whole book 11 years ago or longer called Dear Female Entrepreneur, My Friend. And if I just go back to that little nugget, you were all my friends. We all have something in common. You're not my enemy. I don't need to be afraid of you. You're not going to steal all my clients, and I'm not stealing yours. You with me? So if we come out into the world with that mindset, we're going to like not be in fear. I don't need to be afraid of you from stealing my clients. You know, Alicia has plenty of clients that she needs to serve, and so does Susan, and so does Cassandra. You know, and some of us have a little bit of crossover, and you know what, we're totally fine. I mean, there's plenty to go around. God is not in scarcity. We have never seen scarcity in the world of God. Hi, Heather, good to see you. So let me just like keep on track here. So basically, the fear of being salesy. So we're shifting that into the why is what matters. The why is what matters. The why is what matters. You know, you are my people. So here's that, like I said, 58 or 38 video reach outs, 38 since Saturday. So don't be telling me that you're too busy, because I am plenty busy. That's 38 minutes with a few minutes in between of like hitting send. And then people are responding. Some people are not. I'm like, okay. But some people are pouring their guts out afterwards. You know, and connecting, not competing. And then remembering this, I am not being are you being your own best client? So like, I want to show up fully to be all me in the places I've paid to be, and in the places, you know, and what we pay for, we pay attention to. Amen. What we pay for, we pay attention to. And so, and again, it's just all these consistent, repetitive things that really light my fire. So, you know, the next number I'm going to share with you really quickly here is 52 things. So like, I wanted to catch up to myself. Let me see here. Where are we? So today is, I think I'm caught up. Today is the 35th day of the year. So I'm ahead. See what I'm saying? Like 35 days out of the year, if I only did one reach out per day the rest of the year, I don't need to do 10 a day now. I would just commit to doing one a day. But when I get on a roll, I'm doing more than that. And so that's, again, like and I'm not selling you anything when I talk to you. Like, I sent you guys a bunch of these videos and I said, hey, I hope I see you on Cafe. I hope you're good. You know, you can come my shindig. It's Friday. Hey, you know, whatever. Hey, hope your daughter's good. Hope your kids are, how's your cat? I mean, I was just like, how was your tacos last night? Because we could see all that craziness on Facebook. I would send one to Alicia. How's the new store you're working at? Because I know you shifted. How is your sit and spin, you know, sit and Zumba? You know, how is your, you know, whatever the thing is you're doing, talk to the real person, connect, don't compete. The why is what matters. And then I was doing some research on this expert's dilemma, which basically means, you know, none of us can see how brilliant we are. Right? None of us can see you're actually really brilliant at what you do, and you do it every day, and it seems so fun and easy to you, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, how do you do whatever the hell that is? So we get into, it's called the expert's dilemma. I have a link for it. You know, just go, again, I'm going to remind you all, you know how to use Google, and so do I. Don't act dumb, friends. Don't act like you don't know how to use Google. Google things, look up the expert's dilemma and read about it, because, you know, you each have so much knowledge, and then we downplay it. This is that marketing mindset. We downplay it. We act like, oh, it's no big deal. Everybody knows how to gather up these people. Everybody knows how to make a website. Everybody knows how to write headlines. It's not true. Everybody knows how to, you know, lead support groups or whatever it is you do. We mistakenly believe because it comes so naturally and easily to us. Awesome. Okay, I see lots of connections going on. Heather, make sure you drop your links and info. Everybody was sharing those earlier, and I'm highly suggesting everybody reach out, send private messages, do all the things we do. Talk amongst yourself. Pass notes during class today, please. Pass notes during class. Excuse me. Okay, let me finish up my little chit chat so we can go into breakout sessions. This is really, everybody liked doing the breakout sessions last month? Okay, good. So I covered all this, 52 things. So last but not least, yeah, basically, so if you did something every single week, I've done 5 podcasts, so I'm about on track. I mean, we're about 5-6 weeks into the year. So my goal and my commitment is to continue doing a podcast a week. Okay. Then again, it's like, if I keep doing that consistent behavior, is that a blog for you? Is that a podcast for you? Is that, reaching out to somebody new each day, like I'm doing? Those things are multiplying my reach. Those are multiplying my traffic. If you might not know, there's 2 things you might have a problem with, and sometimes we don't know which they are. Do you have a traffic problem or a conversion problem? Okay. Do you have a traffic problem? Like, if only 5 people have seen your website, and this is where Google Analytics, and there's lots of ways you can start tracking. Did 5 people out of 1,000 open your email? And then there's the problem. You're not getting enough eyeballs on the email to click the button to buy the thing. So oftentimes I know I have a traffic problem that I'm working on cleaning up. And then I need to work on the conversion. Okay. Is it traffic or conversion? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Or at least sort of? Is it a traffic or conversion? Okay. Good. All right. So I'm going to get you guys ready to go into breakout sessions, breakout rooms. I'm going to do, let's see how many, we have 11 people here. So I'm going to put you, you're going to have a small group. I'm going to put you in 3 breakout sessions. And the question for today, the first question, we're going to do this twice. Let me go grab this, is, and this is where I want you to, each person, obviously we're grown-ups. We know how to network, I hope. And the question will be, what is giving you the most energy right now in your business or your personal life? And you're going to be talking to each other. You're going to talk to each other. You're going to be in a small group, and you're going to have about 10 minutes. I will click the button and you guys will go running off. Is everybody cool to be here till the top of the hour for this little session of this morning? Okay, cool. At the top of the hour, we're going to come back. Just so you know, we're going to come back from those breakout sessions, and then we're going to share. We're going to share what we learned. We're going to, get to hear each other's voices. We're going to share ahas, wisdom, because really we want to look for the similarities. They taught me this in AA too. Look for the similarities, not the differences. And when you do that, you build bridges every which way you go. It's amazing. I have similarities with things with people that we would never cross paths. But we are heart to heart. I would never see them on the street and go, oh, that person's gonna be one of my BFFs. But we love each other and we respect each other, and we've walked similar paths. And I believe that about us as Christian women entrepreneurs. I might never meet you in person, but being a Christian woman entrepreneur, we have so many similarities. We have so many things that, Kim can help Doreen with, and Doreen can refer somebody to Susan for, and Marianne needs to know Nikki. And so we're going to connect dots today. That's what networking is, connecting dots and building bridges. And then you meet together, you're going to get started today, and I'm going to pull you back, and you're going to go, oh, damn, we just barely got started. That's where you finish it up later. You reach out, you build. In the inner circle groups, I suggest they all do I call it buddy chats. You're not getting on there to sell me your knickknack. Oh no, you're not selling me your knickknack. You're telling me who you are and what you love. You're telling me about your 3 kids or your dog that you just had to put to sleep. You're telling me that it's, there's snow on the ground out here in Dallas, and we don't know what to do with it. The whole Dallas is shut down. The same thing if we were at a coffee shop, I wouldn't run in there and hurl my pile of Mary Kay at you. We would just talk. I would talk about the fact that I didn't sleep last night, because that's the truth. I was up. You know, I didn't sleep very well last night. Those are the things we would talk about at coffee. And if we got around to it and it felt right, and maybe even if you asked, I would say, oh yeah, you know, I create magazines, or I help my clients create books, or oh, I can help you with that. But I'm not forcing myself on you. Amen. I'm not like chasing clients, I'm attracting clients. And it feels very different. Feels very different. All right. So the question is there, what is giving you the most energy right now in your business or personal life? And look at me, it's 10:30 on the dot. I'm so proud of myself because, you know, I love to talk. So let me get, and just remember, we are doing, this is my first time using Otter, you know, technology. I tried to connect it up yesterday. I don't know how it works with Breakout Sessions. So, you know, bear with us. But I'm staying here. You guys are all going out and about, and then you'll come back. But what's happening with Otter, I hope, because I'm paying for it, is afterwards we're going to have this awesome recording, which we've always had, but we're going to have the transcript of it right next to it and the time stamping right next to it. It's amazing. My coach, a couple of my coaches use it. And so this is the first debut of using it. All right, let's get Heidi into the room, and then we're heading everybody out to breakups. Does everybody have, okay, good. Yeah. Anybody else using Otter? The free version or the paid version? Okay, awesome. Yeah, you can dictate. It's, I mean, cool. All right, so I will send you into breakout rooms. I'm gonna do that right now. There's gonna be 3 of those, and you will have about 10 minutes, and then you'll get a notification and it'll bring you on back. So go have fun. See you in a little bit. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Awesome, awesome. So let's wait while we get everybody back in. So good. So glad you were able to get on. Heidi, you've been, I know you came a little bit late. Let's see here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I see laughter. I see coffee. Yay, yay, yay. Coffee hugs, coffee hugs. Okay, I think we got everybody back. All right. Did you meet somebody new? Look at our little Brady Bunch picture thing. Let's do, we've added more people. So we're gonna smile pretty because my assistants, I have two of my team are here, Nikki and where is she? Where's Shelby? Oh, there she is. I lose you all on the big screen. So Nikki and Shelby are two members of my team. And so they know how to help me like act like myself, keep me in line. I have handlers. I have a lot of handlers. So we're gonna smile pretty, hold up our coffee once more because Heidi wasn't here and Heather wasn't here and we need another group photo. So ready, set, good? Okay, awesome. So we're gonna get to hear from you. I wanna hear your voice. Now, I learned a new term recently from Zach, who I took the 5-day challenge with, and he said, no BS, meaning no backstory. I'm like, love it. Like, I don't need the, how you started your learn to Facebook ads 20 years ago and you hated it and you hired, like, I don't need the backstory. We just need the story, the story. And so the question for today is what is giving you the most energy in, and we're going to get to hear from everybody, but we're also going to do that different. Because when you learn new things, the minute I learn a new thing, I want to run straight over and tell all of you, which is cool. So basically I'm going to pick the first person. And then after you've shared, this is short, no BS, short. What are you, here's the question again. What is giving you the most energy right now in your business or personal life? And then you're going to pick the second person and that second, you're going to pick the next one going around the room. Why? Because it keeps you on your toes, right? And then you're going to get to know somebody new and their name. That's networking. That's networking. All right. So since she's already unmuted, Cassandra, go ahead.
Okay. What's giving me the most energy is consistent small actions.
Excellent. Okay. Pick the next person.
Doreen.
I was saying I wasn't doused with energy right now. There's a lot going on in Canada, so I've had a heavy heart. And so my energy is from sitting and reflecting and praying and spending time in the Word and seeing what God's up to out here.
Excellent. Excellent. Pick the next person, Doreen. You're out. You need to unmute. We can't hear you.
Nikki.
Excellent.
Yeah, we had the theme kind of going on with this small daily things. So that was great. So that's part of it. And also for me, connections, as I'm in a new area. And so making connections online, business, and personal, for sure. And I'm going to pick my lovely sister, Kim Smith.
Excellent.
Sad when you got to see your sister in a Zoom class, in a Diane Zoom class, isn't it? Anyway, what's giving me the most energy right now is our vacation rental and just being a host to some really cool people. And this is short, but we have a foot of snow here and my folks are still coming tonight. So that's exciting.
Nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah, no, I mean, and again, make sure, because some people weren't here at the beginning, again, everybody, we're going to take a coffee break here at the top of the hour. We'll kind of start again by doing, your introductions in the chat so that we have those, because again, lots of people weren't here. And there's people that are going to watch this later that are messaging me right now. Why? Because I have notifications that they couldn't make it. And remember, all of you, you can turn off. This is very important because one of you in the room, I had to teach you this. You don't have to have any noise come out of your phone. Keep your phone on silent, friends, because that is just annoying. But I mean, I can see it flash by that Marie said she can't make it today. Okay, cool. That's why we're recording. We record everything. In fact, we're recording it twice because I had a big old snafu on Monday and I got kicked off my own Zoom. Remember, always have a co-host. Always have a co-host, because you're going to get kicked off your own Zoom. You can't get back in. Your Wi-Fi is going crazy. The snow's coming down. Who knows what's going on? But anyway, good job, Kim. Okay, pick the next person.
Heidi.
Okay, so what is giving me energy right now is the decision to pause and collect some energy. So being intentional about kind of taking a little time to re-energize is the thing that has most fed me this week.
It's good.
So I will pick Heather.
The thing that's given me the most energy right now is prioritizing my health. And so I drink a gallon of water a day, which is awesome. And I am down 26 pounds. So
Woohoo! Party. Yeah. And I mean, and that's a huge commitment. It's a huge clarity giver, I would call it. Because when we release old habits, whatever they are, we can, it's painful to let it go. It's painful to let it go, even if it's killing us, friends. How do I know that? I know it very intimately. So bravo, Heather. Who's next? Or Heather, go ahead and pick somebody that's next.
Susan.
Excellent.
Well, what's giving me the most energy is, in a nutshell, connecting with people who need connection as much as I do.
Mm-hmm.
So social media and blog and writing and whatever I can do.
Excellent. Who's next? Go ahead and pick somebody.
Marianne.
I have had a crazy last couple of weeks, and my connection is the little things, like in my small group, we had the same thing, but just making my house a home and a new slate, a new beginning. And that's what gives me energy right now, is how it's going to look.
Mm-hmm. Marianne, I'm going to brag on Marianne. Marianne just let go of a beautiful home. I mean, I'm not bragging on you for that, but letting go, I mean, they say in the 12-step rooms, anything I ever let go of had claw marks. Hello? Like we're like, oh God, even if the thing is killing us, we are used to the thing, right? But anyway, Marianne had this beautiful home. She's moved out of it, and she's in her new home. We're so proud of you. And she's doing a really cool, so make sure, I mean, I'll let you promote yourself. Why? Because you all know how to do it and you need to practice. So promote yourself in the group and tell them about your letting go challenge. I think it's called, I can't remember the name of it, in your mom's group, because guess what? That's networking. There's other people in this room that need to be in your group, that know other people that need to remember. It's not always about, I'm not a mom and I'm in her group, friends. So like, don't ever say, oh, Neener, I don't need that. Guess what? The person needs that. So Marianne will post the information in the chat. Awesome. Okay, who's next, Marianne?
Let's see, Shelby.
The thing that's giving me energy right now is taking back the first hour of my day. I was waking up and jumping immediately into work, and I am back in my Bible and my devotionals and my prayer time, and it is making all the difference.
Excellent.
Yeah. So Karen, you're up.
What's giving me energy right now is just thinking of different ways to communicate with people or clients, like writing or podcasts or people in my personal life. So communication.
Excellent.
For
And then
February.
Perfect. Who's next, Karen?
Oh gosh, let me see. Alicia, have you gone? No. Okay.
What's giving me the most energy right now is prioritizing my mental health. So a month ago, I started seeking therapy because it was messing up my business and personal life. So I already see some changes and stuff. I've been showing up, like not only physically, but mentally showing up to my classes, and felt a joy that I had since before,
So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Amen. I mean, everybody in the room here, I'm just going to look at you all. We all need therapy. It's just how often and how many times that year. I've been in therapy since I was in high school, and I mean, there's been seasons where it's been real high depression or anxiety or addiction or whatever the thing, family chaos. And so, bravo to you, brave sister. Everybody here in this room, we're all dealing with stuff we don't post, and we're all dealing, and the more I just believe the power of the team. I pay for somebody to fix my hair. Why wouldn't I pay for somebody to help me with my mindset and help me build my business, or help me learn Facebook ads, or help me, I don't try to fix my car myself. Why do we assume we would know how to build a website? It's like ludicrous. Like, oh, I can fix my microwave that's broken. Oh, hell no. Hell no. If I touch the thing, it will be broke. Worse, broke. And then it'll cost. Here's what we have to remember. There's something called sunk cost. A lot of times we're holding on. Oh, this is going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And it's like, it's better. And in business, and we're going to head out to our 5-minute break here in 1 minute. I use the cell phone analogy for a long, way back. Before we had Google Voice and all these fancy systems and things, I thought it was the wise answer to have two cell phones, one with a business line and, all the things we did in the 2000s. And it was cute and whatever. And I was paying an extra $50 a month or whatever the amount was, doesn't matter. And I didn't want to stop that, because I didn't want to, sometimes it's about our ego. But when you add the number up, like paying the out fee of 200 is less than paying for the whole year, friends. If it's 50 a month, it's, and I would have like 7 more months. You do the math. I'm not good at math in person, but 50 a month times 4 is 200. And so if I still had 7 more months, I'm going to save money by paying the opt-out fee. That's called a sunk cost. And we will embrace those and know every year there's going to be some of those. Anybody else? Am I the only one? Every year there's going to be things you buy. You're like, oh, I forgot about that. Forgot I've been paying for it every month. Forgot I bought that system, program, and gadget. And that's just, and there's going to be expensive lessons, business and life. And, and it's just part of life. It's part of business. It's part of being human. And not everything is going to be a perfect fit for you. It might work great for Nikki, look great on Nikki. Yeah, and it might look like hell on Kim. And they're sisters, right? They're sisters. So, and that's okay. I don't need to be mad at myself because I can't fit in her clothes. It doesn't make any sense. Be you. Okay, so let's go out and we are going to do a 5-minute. We're going to come back at 5 minutes. So go potty, do all your stuff. We'll just turn off our screens. Turn yourself on mute, which you already are, and we'll see you in a little bit to carry on. Bye. All right, start coming back to the room, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna start with a couple quick announcements again. While we've been here, you hopefully got an email from me with the doors opening to my 5-day course creation bootcamp. Heck, some of you might have already signed up. It's $10, friends, $10. Course creation bootcamp. I just dropped the link into the chat, but if you are getting my emails, you got one while we were here. That's the magic of automation. Yahoo, bravo. Did anybody already get their ticket? Anybody coming to my 5-day course creation bootcamp? Come on now, somebody wave at me. Is anybody coming to my course creation bootcamp for $10?
When is it again?
It is, you sign up today and it starts February 14th, and it'll be inside the Facebook group. So yes, ma'am. All right.
Gotcha.
And then welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's okay if you don't have a course in mind. You know, it might be about a program, a group, something, or you can tell a friend. There's always something we have. And remember, it's that expert's dilemma. It's $10, Cassandra. It's $10. I will find a course that you can teach. I've seen some on your website that you could easily turn into a course. And remember that other people can see things you can't see. Other people can see things that you can't see. That's why we have coaches and mentors and sponsors and counselors. Awesome. Okay, good. So I want us, and then really quickly, we're gonna pick a door prize. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna have Shelby close her eyes and point to the screen, you know, because that's easier than doing some sort of weird external thing. And you're gonna earn Diane dollars. This is something you too can learn, $100 in Diane dollars. And that means something from my digital vault. And over there is courses and stuff, and there's some that are showing. And if you already have all those, then guess what? I can probably look underneath and find one that you don't have. A lot of you have a lot of my courses, which is good, which I would ask, have you logged in? Have you actually watched it? Have you done any of the implementation? So Shelby, go ahead and pick a winner so then we can go out and do more good stuff.
Okay, here we go. Alicia.
Awesome. Seems like it's rigged. I think Alicia won last month too. I don't know. Oh, no, Doreen did. I know Doreen did. So awesome, Alicia, $100 and Diane dollars. Perfect. Okay, great. So I want us to, let me pull up my screen here again to make sure we are on track. And yes, we are. Look at us. So you guys have the 5-day boot camp, the inner circle. Of course, you guys get that for free. Of course, everything I create, the inner circle girls get while they are enrolled. Yay. So like shout out to my inner circle girls. Let's go ahead and have all the inner circle girls wave. And Heidi, Marianne, Shelby, Heather, Nikki, Susan, yay. And the rest of you, come on. Come on. Shelby will drop in the application page. We've been cleaning it up, the information page with the application on it. We're fixing it. You're always, remember this, you don't make your one little page and then it's over. You're always looking. Remember what I said, it's about traffic. It's about conversion. It's about, is this really saying what's included? Or is that all hidden? Like, can people see what you are offering, the transformation of what you offer and the miracles you provide? All right, so my next question that I want you to just chime in here below on, and let me grab it. And we're gonna do another breakout session here in just a minute, but not quite yet. I want you to type, this is what I call a blitz. This is a blitz. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and this is how we don't overthink every single thing. So 2 minutes, I have my cute timers here. These are the ones from Target. I have a whole nother set that were from Amazon. These are bigger, they're cute. I mean, you know, some of us have other problems. So I want you to type into the chat, what is an old mindset you have? We're talking about marketing mindset today, remember? Marketing mindset makeover. So what is an old mindset about marketing that you want to let go of, and the reframe of that, like sales is sleazy? What, you know, that would be an old, so I want you to type some of your old, maybe 1 or 2, you know, spend a few minutes writing, what are some of the old marketing mindsets? I don't know how to do video. No one wants to hear from me. They don't want to buy my thing, whatever that might be. Don't overthink, just start typing. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. The old story and then the new story. Understand? Just smile and nod. Old story, new story. Okay, go ahead. Okay, almost done. Keep going. So good. So good. Yeah, this is good. Too many people already do what I do. I don't know enough. People will judge me for asking to be paid. I feel like I'm emailing you too much. I need to be more quiet. Like I need to be quiet. Let's see. People are not really interested in what I have to offer. No one will want to buy anything from me. They won't buy what I offer. Yes, they can't afford it. I don't need to market. They're going to magically find me. Nobody would want to see it. Okay, good. So good. I don't have anything to offer. I don't have anything to sell that anyone would pay for. I don't know enough to be doing. You see, you get the vibe. You get the juice right here. This. I want you all to see. When we get done, you're going to save the chat. Why? We are your ideal client, friends. Let me say that another way. Exactly the same. We are your ideal client. Most of us are your ideal client. And so if I'm thinking this, Shelby's thinking this, Doreen's thinking this, Heidi's thinking it. We've never met in person. Well, some of us have, and some of us will again in like a month at my house. But like these are universal fears. These are universal things that keep me from typing the email, right? They keep me from, like, I was like, who am I to teach this course creation boot camp? Somebody else, I Googled it. Course creation challenge, like 100, all these fancy women had it. All these fancy women have done a course creation challenge. And I'm like, oh crap, I can't do it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, calm your ass down. Since 2010, I've been creating online digital classrooms. So do you think I have 12 years of knowledge about that? I've created an association, I've created courses, I've created this, created that. I don't need to know everything about Kajabi or Funnel Gorgeous or whatever system. I need to know there's different ones. And I need to say, hey, there's a little option here, but that for $10, these people are getting a big boatload of crap from me. A huge amount of training that's all laid out right here that I've actually sold for $97 in a workshop. Why? Because it's a traffic generator for me. This is a gift to the world. The $10 is not going to pay my mortgage. You understand me? It might pay for the Facebook ad that I'm like set up to go hopefully do something for me today, but it might not. I don't know. We're going to go off into our little breakout. Well, let me just, let me see what time it is because I want to honor our experience here. Yeah, so I want to head us out in a few minutes. So go ahead. I want 3 volunteers. This is, you being brave. Who wants to share out loud some of the ahas you're having just being here about just connection, community? So I want 3 volunteers, raise your hands, and we'll go one by one. Who wants to share what it's like to hear other people say this stuff? Alicia has her hand raised. Who else? I want 2 other volunteers ready. Marianne's ready. And then who's number 3? Heather. Okay, Alicia, go for it.
The biggest takeaway aha moment is the connect, don't compete. It's not a comparison thing. I'll say this real quick. I just finished listening to the book Why Her?
Mm.
And it talked about the comparison idea, using the example of Rachel and Leah. And a lot of it like hit a little close to home, and it's like, oh wow, I feel a little convicted. And you know, if let's say if I'm in fitness and there's another person, another girl in fitness, it's not an either or. Both can be in the field together. You just have your way of doing it, what makes your business unique, and then she has what makes her business unique.
Amen.
And it's kind of confirmed this.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Let's go next to Marianne, then Heather, and then we'll head to breakout sessions again. Anything you want to share, Marianne?
Yeah, it's not rocket science, but I've had an opportunity to be with a couple of groups lately, and it's amazing how we feel so alone, but we all feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's my takeaway is we forget that we're not alone, that there's other people that are saying, I cannot charge that much money, or I don't know enough, or, you know, all those things. And there's just power in knowing that, oh my gosh, she just wrote the same thing I did.
Right. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for saying that. I mean, I think I'm saying the same things that we're all saying the same things. It's just different words. We live in different towns. We have different genres, venues, and different ideal clients, maybe. But again, it's the similarities. And I'm going to do it afraid. And I mean, the reason we're here is to do it afraid together. That's why I build these relations, you know, I build a container where, you know, we can be brave together here, be brave women, or whatever it's called, Brave Women Nation. And then if you want to get closer and closer, inner circle, you're going to pay higher amounts. Why? Because we're right up on each other, and we're good. We're going to love each other all the way in, you know, like hold on to each other while the boat's floating down the road. And it's so important that and I pay and invest highly in the groups that I'm a part of like that as well. Heather, go ahead, and then we'll head to breakouts.
Yeah, I was just going to say kind of the same thing Marianne said, which is like when we read through what everybody put over here, like it's like, yep, 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 yep. And if it's not now, it was, right? Like,
right. Yes. Yeah. So we get trapped in our Lone Rangerness. We get trapped in isolation. And this is why we come together so we can tell the truth. We come together so I know, hey, I'm going to be brave enough to send this email and say whatever the heck it is that I'm saying, or invite somebody to come, you know, donate $10 to the cause. And I have programs that have been $12,000 before, you know, and it's just as scary to do a $27 thing as it is sometimes to do a $12,000 thing. Because what if nobody buys it? How, you know, what are they going to say about me? What does it mean? Here's the deal. I don't want you this is where we get crazy. You know, don't be planning out a 6-month program and spending, you know, 7 years on it. You have to validate it. You're going to pre-sell it. You're going to pre-sell things. Okay. So let's go to new breakout sessions. Here is your next topic. What is one habit that you are committing to improving this year, which of course, you know, it's really fun to think about next February. That's a long way off. That doesn't change what I eat tonight. You see what I'm saying? So we have to bring it way back. You know, if you have I have to think in terms of, you know, what's my habit that I'm changing today, this week? You know, you guys heard me talk about my little reach out thing, my video challenge. Why? Because I'm committed to that. So I want you to talk about this in your breakout session. What's one habit? You know, is that a consistent daily 5-minute thing sometimes these things don't really take that long. We just make them into a big crazy ass deal. They're not that big of a deal. They're not that big of a deal. And so let's go into your breakouts, and then we'll come back and share like we did before. Let me find the darn button. Yay, yay, yay. First, let me ask, do you guys like doing the breakout sessions? Okay, good. Let me see. How do I make it into new rooms? Delete room. Yes. Delete room. Yes. Delete room. Yes. Okay, this is fancy stuff. Okay. Add. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. I think I broke it. Open all rooms. Oh no, I broke it. Oh no. Okay. Stay with me. Okay. Oh, here we go. I think it's working. No, it's not. Okay, this is me learning as we go. Okay, assign. Okay, I'm doing this. Okay, hold on. Okay, go have fun. Okay, I think I did something right. Good luck to you. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Yay. Let's see. Woo, welcome back. You guys like getting to, did you all end up with new people? Hopefully I'm not putting you all in the same group with the same people. And again, remember, I want you to connect with people here on the chat, in private messages, and write down their name. You can find them on Facebook. I bet you can. I just bet they might be in Brave Women Nation, right? I mean, it's not that hard. So we're gonna do a round of sharing again. Why? Because I believe it's of huge value. I believe it's of huge value to all of us to hear each other's voice. And sometimes we just need a witness. I need to hear myself say something I didn't know was going to come out of my mouth. So if you're over there sitting like pre-planning what you're going to say, that's actually your ego, right? You know, I trust myself enough to know that God is going to tell me what words need to come out. I don't need to script the whole thing. I don't have anything scripted for today other than that silly little Google Doc you just saw. Excuse me. I rarely script a podcast. I don't really, I mean, I might have a few notes. I'm like, okay, I guess I need to make sure I say these 3 things if I'm trying to talk about 3 things. But I want to be authentically me. And if I'm reading, that's not it. I mean, if I'm trying to do a TED Talk, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like a podcast is different than TED Talk, which is different than this. But I want to hear your heart. People connect heart to heart. People, you're here to meet somebody, and you guys are pouring your guts out in the chat. And I'm going to just say straight up to Marianne, you got to raise your price, sister. Like, I'm reading through the chat. You got to raise your price, honey. Hello. So I am going to, we're doing the same way. And this is what I'm going to have you share 2 things this time. Well, let me like unapologetically promote my own self, right? I mean, this is the Diane Cunningham Cafe, so might as well tell you guys. Susan got her ticket. This is the 5-day course creation boot camp. All of the goodies are here. Marta made my beautiful little page. It's very simple. We're going to have live trainings daily that whole week. What does that mean? It means I'm going to be going live teaching. And you're going to get an email that day, that morning, with your little assignment for the day. And here is a great quote for you. Let's get out of overthinking this and the overwhelm of not starting. Whatever your this is. Okay, whatever your this is. So it's $10. Just go here. We got the link. You got it in my email. I was super excited when I saw this little cool thing. Like, this is cool. Yay. And this training is for you. This training is not for you. These are important pieces to put on your pages because you need to you don't want everybody. I mean, maybe you do, but you don't. And again, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of cool knickknacks right here. And so we start on Valentine's Day. You will get a link to the Facebook group. Guess what? I am not coaching you all for free for a whole week. I'm just not. That's a boundary. You will get a link to the Facebook group. I will let you in when we get closer to the week. Set big boundaries in your business. When people ask you whether they can ask you, this happened to me 3 days ago. When they ask you if they can ask you a quick question and they're not in a coach. If I'm in a coaching relationship with you and you're in a program with me, hey, Voxer me, we're going to text, we're going to do all sorts of stuff. But if we are not in that relationship, a quick question could take me half an hour. 2 quick questions could take me half an hour. And that I had to say no because I know this person and we could have been doing that for the whole month. We could have been doing that for the whole month and it was painful and I did it and I was proud of myself. I said, you can buy a Voxer hour. You can buy a Voxer hour. Or you can buy a Voxer day, or you can join the inner circle where all the other people are asking me all the questions, right? Come on. All right, so I'm gonna pick Heidi to go first, and then Heidi will pick the next person to go first, or go after that. So tell us 2 things. What is your habit, you said? One habit you're committed to improving this year, this month, this week. Let me answer, Alicia, and you don't have to be coming live to me with, okay. Remember, we record everything. So you do not need to be live with me at 12 o'clock Central. Guess what? It's all going to be on a replay page, friends. You'll be able to watch it at 5, at 7, the next day. You're going to have access to it and then it's all going to go away. Okay. So, I mean, I'm being there. I'm there. All right, Heidi, go for it. So 2 things. You're going to share briefly your habits you're changing, and then your takeaway from today so far.
So my habit, and Diana laughed because this has been my habit for a long time, and is I'm going to get this dang evening routine worked out because I'm not getting enough sleep. I can get up in the morning and do my morning routine. And if I can do that, I can go to bed too. So saying it in a bigger setting, but dang it, I'm going to get this evening routine down. And from today, gosh, it's, just good to be amongst this crowd because of a bunch of craziness this week. I haven't been connected as much as usual, and that makes a difference for me.
Excellent. Go ahead and pick the next person. And I'm going to challenge all of you, because it's confirming to yourself your commitment. Type your habit into the chat once you've said it out loud or before. Heidi, go ahead and pick somebody. Oh, we couldn't hear you, buddy. We couldn't hear you, babe.
I pick Alicia.
Okay, good. Alicia.
My habit I'm changing actually is 2 in 1 to me, is consistency and commitment. Because last year that didn't happen as well as it should have. Or actually, no, let's be honest, it didn't happen at all. All right. With my dad passing, it didn't happen. So this year I have made peace with that. All right. And I'm just showing up. Just show up.
Excellent.
And it's starting to happen. The consistency is happening, and I'm feeling more at peace. I'm actually more happy when I teach my classes, like a joy that I haven't felt in like over a year. And so they're both C's, so that's why I said they're kind of like one, consistency and commitment. They kind of go together to me, so that's why I picked those 2.
Excellent. Perfect. Yes. And who do you want to go next, Alicia?
Let's go with Mary Ann.
Perfect. Excellent.
Okay. For the whole year, I want to continue on my health journey just to get healthier, be kinder to myself there. And then my aha is I want to use this otter thing. This is so cool. I think there's a lot of things I could do in my business with this. So that's my aha. I've never experienced it before, so it's been fun. Thanks, Diane.
Sure. That's what I'm here for, babe. Go ahead and pick the next person, and so Otter, there's a couple different, and again, today's my day 1 on Otter, so we shall see how it all evolves. But I was on the free app yesterday and I recorded a couple. You saw those, right, Marianne? You saw that? So like I can log in, I have sections here on my phone, and I have that Otter app in a business section, and I can click here and talk. And you can get 600 for free, 600 minutes of transcription, my friends, a month. Talk out your thing and then log in and download it, put it somewhere, make it a blog, make it a post, do a thing with it. And it turns it into a cute little word cloud thingamajig afterwards. I didn't know it did that. So I just upgraded and got the paid version, and spent too much time by myself yesterday trying to make sure, and I actually did it. I did it right, and it's connecting into Zoom. So when we get done, we're not only going to have the 2 hours, we're going to have the complete transcription off with timestamps next to it of what was said today. That's magical. Okay, anyway, so Marianne, who did you pick?
Nikki.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So my commitment is being more consistent with my business, with posting, and Heather put it beautifully. Stop hiding behind my work and busyness. Heather, sorry if I'm stealing that from you, but it was just so good. It was such a great insight for me. So just being more consistent. Like I'm on Facebook personally, but I'm not doing anything with my business page, and I need to get better. And Instagram, Cassandra is awesome with that. So I need to get out there as well. For today, again, connections are a really big deal for me, especially right now. I'm kind of struggling. So this has been great for me. I just love being in the company of other women as I'm kind of getting started, especially in my business. It's great. I can aspire to what you ladies all have. And it's just good for my soul to be here. So
it's good.
And
it's
I
good for
will
my
pick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you pick somebody.
I'll pick Shelby.
Okay, perfect. Well, it's good for my soul to see you. It's good for my soul to see all of you. Okay. Here's the deal before we go to Shelby. Every single month, there's going to be things you're like, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing that. Why am I doing that thing? Why am I you're right. Don't worry. I think that about this every month. Why am I giving this away? Why are we doing this? Why am I giving all this? Even though it comes easy to me and it's fun, but you're always going to think that. That's normal. You're always going to think, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. That's too much. I'm posting too much. Whatever that little chitter chatter, kind of the squirrel running through your head. I'm going to challenge all of you to be visible every day on all your places. It takes 5 minutes. Stop making it take 5 hours. Stop making it take 5 hours. It takes 5 minutes. Post a thing. Go back to your work. Post a thing. Go back to your work. Shelby.
Okay, my habit is that I'm going to start moving more. All the sitting that I'm doing is not good for my body or my soul. So I'm making a commitment. I'm setting alarms on my phone along with all the other alarms to get up every hour and at least just walk around the house. If I don't do anything else, just get up and move and make that be the small beginning that leads to something better. And my aha is that we're all very different women with different things going on, different life circumstances, but underneath all of that, we're all very much the same. And there is so much power in that.
There is so much power in it. And I'm calling it the Inspired Business Movement. We are doing a movement of gathering together and being visible, being brave, we can call it whatever we want. But I am committed to showing up constantly as myself. And I want you to do that too. I want you all to show up as yourself, not me trying to pretend to be Nikki, right? And I'm in groups. I want you to know this. I'm in groups where I'm like, I am the small, tiny fish. And I'm like, oh my God. I posted, I'm in a group that I just enrolled in and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I am a tiny baby fish. And I want you to surround yourself, don't be the smartest person in every room you go to, please. Do not be the smartest person in every room you go to. You've got to go hang with the bigger fish and go, holy crap. And one thing normalize success. These people are making way more money than me, doing way more. These people are doing amazing things. And you might be looking at me going, wow, she makes way more money than me, whatever. Hang out with people that are doing the thing you want to learn how to do, and you ask them all the questions. You ask them the questions, you pay for their services. I paid a mighty price to get hang my hat with these folks. And I'm glad about it. I'm super glad about it. And women, and you guys are in inner circle with me. And, because of what I'm learning this week, you're going to get new knowledge from me this week. That's cool. That's super cool. Don't be afraid. A lot of, sometimes I hear this a lot from Diana Journey. She's not here right now. I get to meet with her privately this afternoon, but she's always saying, thank you so much for being so willing to share and not hiding all the things you're learning and pretending that, I'm going to steal your things. Thank you. And Doreen has said this, we've had this conversation. There's plenty. Okay. All right. Shelby, I can't remember who you picked because
I didn't pick anybody. Cassandra.
I'm verbose. Cassandra.
It's a very cunning thing making us pick, because then we have to really listen and try to remember who spoke.
I know it.
Sneaky. So I've been experimenting with different sort of things on Instagram, and so that's a habit I want to do, but I want to get more intentional and really think about what am I offering people and what would make them happy to see my post, and kind of excited and what I might do there. I think the aha is just, we're all afraid and we all think we don't have anything to offer, well, most of us, um, you know, and we do. And you just start small and let it build. And
Right. Amen. You know, we all started with one client, just so you know. We all started with one person on our email list. We all started with one person in our Facebook group, probably our friend that we shoved in there. You know, oh my gosh, I'm making a group. I'm shoving you in there so I can actually, you know, back in the old days, you couldn't start a group until you shoved somebody in there. And so remember that, please, as we go along. You know, I don't need to attract 1,000. I need to attract the next one. I mean, one will lead to more. If I'm doing the right things, if I'm talking about it, if I'm being authentically me, then I'm going to be getting referrals, right? You're gonna send somebody that is the right people for me. I'm gonna send the right people to you, and we do that all the time. You know, if I find the great restaurant, you better believe I'm taking photos of it, sending everybody over to Kava. Thank you, Heidi. Wouldn't have known a thing about Kava except it, you know, for visiting Heidi in North Carolina a couple years ago. And, you know, now there's Kava down the road. We go once a week. I mean, it's just that simple. If you tell me about a great shoe, I'm probably going to go check out that shoe. Right. But I mean, these are the things, like, tell your people about the magic miracle that you just found. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Be generous, be visible, be showering out the love. It will come back. It comes back. All right. Who's next? Who?
I don't think Kim's been.
Okay, yeah, Kim Smith. Perfect.
So for my commitment, it's the PM routine, and similar to Heidi's, but I'm more so lining out the next day so that I have the day planned out and it doesn't get away from me. And then the aha, and I've heard this, probably heard Diane say it, and I know I've heard lots of other people say it, do more of what you love and what brings you energy. So I need to get another vacation rental.
Yes. Maybe we're going to suggest that you get one here in Dallas so that we can all start when we come to our events.
I've been saying, Nikki's like, get one in Arizona. I'd like one in Florida. Let's see. Anyway, that's it.
Awesome. Love it. Go towards the energy, friends. Perfect. That's a great example from Kim. All right. Who's next, Kim?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yes, she said that. Doreen?
Yeah, Doreen. Good.
Okay, so my habit that I've been working on and will continue is consistency, particularly being consistent in my schedule of my day. And 2 ahas for me was the 52 things idea, you know, one thing every week kind of thing. I love that idea, so I'm going to try implement that. And then what Diane just said a few minutes ago, she said normalize success. So I'm going to put that up somewhere where I see that, because that just shifted for me. So thank you.
Of course. And I heard it from my new coach on her podcast a few days ago. And so again, it's just like, we don't have, I mean, this is not rocket science, but it's like, yeah, I don't want to normalize not succeeding. We've done that long enough. Amen. I have lingered over there in the not success, inferiority, you're better than me, long enough in my life. I'm turning 50. I'm done with it. I'm going to normalize succeeding, that people are coming my way, that God has the next clients ready for me. Amen. What if every single day you prayed that God would introduce you to the clients and friends that he wants you to meet? And maybe they're right here in front of you today. Your next right client could be looking at you on the screen today. Do you believe that? The next one that might need what you have is right here. Or she knows somebody, because we all know a lot of people. All right, Doreen, who's next? We've got a few that haven't.
Who hasn't gone yet? Susan, have you gone?
I think Susan and Heather. Yeah, Susan and Heather.
Susan.
Okay. When we were in our breakout sessions, it came that the last couple of years we spend a lot of time reaching in to ourselves, me especially. And now it's time to reach out again. There's a lot of people we're missing, and a lot of connections we're missing. And like I said before, I want to connect to people who need connecting as much as I do. And the aha is, it's the same aha I always have, is being in a group of like-minded yet different people. Like Shelby said, you learn so much. You bring up within you things you've forgotten, or learn something new that you didn't think you could learn. And so, you know, it's a constant. Every time I'm in one of these groups, it's a constant.
Yes, ma'am. And so I need to go back to you gushing on the inner circle call a couple of days ago, and we're gonna record that little gush. Susan was gushing about our group. She was gushing about the power of community on our inner circle call, which we do every Monday. You're all invited. You're all invited, but you have to pay to play. You have to pay to play to be up here and hang out with us on weekly office hours. Invitation to my house, because we're gathering. Five of the 16 already have a ticket to come to my house. I'm going to drop the link in here for you to take a look at Inner Circle yet again. I know a couple of you have applied and looked and lingered, but remember what I'm saying here today and look at it again. Look at it again. All right, last but not least is Heather. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, I put most of mine in the chat, but the reality is I keep saying, I'm tweaking it a little bit because I keep saying, I'm going to do a video a week. I'm going to do a video a week. And I know my window of tolerance for doing video is small. And so it takes a lot for me to work up to that. And then I kind of crash after it. So I'm making my commitment to do one visibility piece per week, whether that's a blog post or a video or something else. So
that's great. I love that. Just, you know, that simple shift could change everything for Heather. Right? I mean, we have to, whatever way you're visible, be visible. And again, all of our personality styles are different. What comes easy to you is challenging for me. So, I mean, we're not here to covet. Like, you do your thing that day and you do it well. And guess what? The first time you do it, you're not going to do it that great. Just saying, might be kind of crappy. And give yourself grace to not be perfect on the first 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, or 90 of them. Right? Because no one really learned how to do anything just with one time go through. You know, when they told me to come get sober, well, they didn't tell me. I chose. I didn't go to rehab. You know, and I tell you guys these stories because I believe they're very helpful with habit change. I mean, I drank every night for 14 years. I don't think I was alcoholic that whole time, but towards the end I was. I mean, I had gone through a divorce. And there was, you know, I had no kids. My dog had died. You know, no one was kind of, you know, policing me or whatever you want to call it. And so, you know, every day when I got done being a great entrepreneur, a workaholic, you know, it was time for some wine, probably, pretty sure. Or it was time to meet a friend over there and, you know, share some chips and dip and a strawberry margarita at Don Jose's. And I'm telling you, just even saying it. Anyway, don't romance the drink is what they teach me, because you know what, it was only fun for a while and then it wasn't that fun anymore. Because it began to get kind of ugly and a little darker. It was darker. And there was those times where you know, I embarrassed myself a couple nights in a row, and I woke up with bruises that I didn't know how I'd gotten. Right? And, you know, that's what happens when I mean, I never knew if I was going to drink 2 or 3 drinks or if it was, you know, and that's the power of addiction, right? Like, one, you know, one's not enough and like 10's, you know, it's like, I want more, you know, and this is the true of lots of things in my life. I want more. It's a disease of more. But when I first knew I had a problem and admitted I had a problem, you know, I'm an activator. So I took action. You know, and I Googled Celebrate Recovery, which is great. And I Googled AA, and I actually had the great miracle of a friend that knew a friend. It's all about referrals. It's all about referrals, no matter what, if you're talking about getting your hair cut, your dog groomed or AA. And my friend knew a friend, and she said, I'm going to give you her number. And I finally had the courage to reach out to this woman who was a couple years sober. And she actually we had a coffee, but she wasn't able to go that night. I had put it on my calendar. They had newcomers meeting on on Friday nights. I thought you had to go. I mean, this is so silly looking back, but you can go to an AA meeting any day you want. You don't have to wait till the newcomers night. Just, people come in drunk, people come in every which way. And this is like the fancy AA in South Lake, Texas. These people look like they're straight off the, Botox truck. Like it looks like the country club, friends. And, but I walked in there and I heard laughter, and it's like that feeling of, I want more of what these people have. And you're going to feel that way in rooms like this. You're going to feel that way in coaching groups, and I want more of that joy and peace. Whatever they have, I want to listen. Amen. Whatever that woman's doing that's kind of generating her life back or income, I want to listen. I want to involve. I want to hang with her. And they said to me, we suggest, everything's a suggestion over there. And guess what? Everything I'm saying to all of you is a suggestion too. You can keep doing it your way, or you can take a new idea. And they said, come to 90 meetings in 90 days. And I'm not kidding. We all just say, I'm like, I am busy. I don't have a husband. I'm running a business. All of the excuses come pouring out. And then you have to really think, well, how many hours did I spend drinking every night, or Netflix, whatever your thing is? How many hours am I talking about not doing the video instead of just doing the damn video? Or posting the, so they say we suggest 90 meetings in 90 days. Why? Because we need to make that new habit stick. It's not just 21 days. I'm not going to be cured in 1 week. I'm going to need to go through a few hard days. I'm going to need to go through a couple of weekends. I'm going to need to go through a holiday or two and practice, reaching out to my new friend I met that I'm afraid to call. I'm afraid to call her, but she told me I could call. And then I finally call, and she was so why? Because me calling her helps her, right? Like when somebody calls me, it helps me stay sober. Me going to a meeting is not all about me. It's like me being there 8.5 years now down the road. There's women sitting there with 30 days of sobriety. I'm there to help them now. That helped me too. See what I'm saying? It's that, that success kind of ripple. Okay, friends, it is, we have done mighty works today. So we need to pick another door prize winner. Yay, 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 yay. And then we're going to close up our next one of these hoo-haws is the first Friday of March 4th. And they're scheduled for the first Friday, all for the next few months. And there's some that might need to shift, but I think we're good for a while. So I'm going to have Nikki point to the screen and pick a new winner. And it's not going to be Alicia because she's already won. So close your eyes, Nikki, and pick a new winner for $100 Diane dollars.
Let me unmute. It was stuck between Susan, Heidi, and Kim. Like right on the, so I'll let you pick from there, Diane, or else I can redo.
Well, Susan and Heidi, it's going to go to Kim.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so Kim, you get Diane dollars because the other girls get everything I make all year
That's
long.
True.
So
I promise it wasn't rigged.
All right, friends. So I am grateful. I love you folks. Get your ticket for the 5-day course creation boot camp. Tell a friend, apply, come join us for Inner Circle. We would love to welcome you. We really would. Why? Because we are better together and we multiply and, hang out with those people that are normalizing success and doing the things that you want to practice doing. So let me pray us out and let's go do what we're called to do. Father God, thank you so much for this time together today. Thank you for new friends, connections. I pray that these women reach out to each other. I have no control over what happens after we close this out, but they all have such things to share and learn and grow. And Lord, I pray that it multiplies. Lord, that we will get out of your way. whatever that means to each of us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, girls, have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you soon. Shelby?
Save the
give
chat.
something- Oh, yes,
Save
save
the
the
chat.
chat if you want it, but it'll be transcribed now, so we don't really have to, I guess. We shall see. Bye. Let's see. And